Fusion Radio with Brian and Keith, man. We have the amazing opportunity weekly to share some dope people with you on our platform called Fusion Radio. Those of you that are definitely in tune with Fusion, we definitely appreciate your love and support. The viewers that's viewing, they see this beautiful face. And you're like, okay, who is this beautiful face? So before we get started with you, I need to actually piggyback on something that was said last week that actually ties into you. So every time we have the women on Fusion Radio, it goes crazy.
I'm scared.
The views go crazy. People just start asking different things. I thought it used to be that you DM the artist and ask them if they single, or you ask them. Now, folks just outright during the video, when you go back and look at the comments, just outright ask how they feel at the bold. And just a very bold. So
in a weird way, I respect it.
You know,
I do. I mean,
and so Caam is here, so I already know the views are going to be crazy because, like, I'm convinced they don't support the guys. When the women is on here, I'm convinced that they actually want me to be sexist and just have women on this show. I'm convinced. And see what happens. What happens? Right when I'm talking, I see some hearts. See, I knew I was talking to y'all. I knew I was. So Caam is here, and she definitely brought some good music to definitely share with us. So Caam, talk to us about your movement. How did it start? Where you're from?
Okay. Let's see. I'm from the south suburbs of Chicago, Sauk Village, Richmond Park, anywhere down Sauk Trail. That sounds familiar. My movement is just really to be purposeful and intentional with who I am and my personality, and kind of just, reminding people that there are good people in the world. And then how did I get started? I was around my friends. They were recording a song in the studio, and I'm like, oh, I could do that. Like, I like music. My mom kind of introduced me to a lot of music, so I'm super well-rounded.
So most females, when they start making music, they tend to go into the R&B field, you know what I'm saying? But you went into the hip-hop field, you know what I'm saying? So talk to me a little bit about that. Like, what certain inspirations on the hip-hop side that really, inspired you to be an artist?
And that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't say, super hip-hop, but it's not R&B either. Like, I don't know, it's interesting. But my inspirations are Young Thug, Gunna, Future, Drake, kind of in that field. Kanye.
See, that makes sense though. You know what I'm saying? What you just said is not really hip hop, but it's not really R&B either. Like the specific kind of artists that you just named are kind of in that same boat too, though. Even though they rappers, most of them, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, they're versatile. That's what I would call myself, or how I would explain myself to people, is that I'm very versatile and well-rounded. I like different sounds. I like to hear myself, just bounce off of other sounds and see what I can do. Never too closed in.
So how long have you actually been making music?
Since 2019, I believe, 2018, 2019. I've been here a little minute.
So what was that moment, or what was that specific song that really got you to the point where it's okay, yeah, I already liked music, but now I'm looking at it differently on some, I really want to do music though?
That's a very good question, Darlene. So I randomly had put this song, it's called Guapanese. I put it on SoundCloud, and it got a decent amount of attention. And then a funny story, so I was just promoting it so much, and I got tired of promoting it. It was oh, it's not doing anything. And the moment that I complained, shout out DJ Hot Rod, he had DM'd me. He's send me this song. And I was asleep when he kind of DM'd me. So I'm oh my God, I just missed it. But I had DM'd him back, and I sent him the song or whatever. And I had seen, at the time, he was on Power 92. And he would put flyers of artists who he'd be playing, and my face was on the flyer with all of these super big artists. So I'm okay, I think I'm locked in. I think I could keep doing it.
So tell me a little bit about your process as far as being in the studio and stuff like that. Like, what certain things that have to be going on, or certain things that have to be around for you to make the best music possible?
I come to the studio very prepared because that stuff costs money.
For sure.
And yeah, so I make sure that I have my songs written out. I'm not like a freestyler. One day I would like to be, but I usually write my songs out and I kind of practice them while I have that free time between, the time that I'm waiting to go to the studio. And I usually book about 6 hours so I can get 3 or 4 songs done, just to make sure I'm, accurate with my time, very punctual.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't say it like that, you know what I'm saying? But that sounds exactly like how I was in the beginning of my career, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I went to the studio, definitely made sure, like, I knew my words and knew my lyrics, so I wouldn't be in there fumbling and being on one song for 2 hours.
Time is literally money when it comes to the studio. Like, now I can kind of, I have homies who can record themselves, and they've taught me how to record myself sometimes, like when we're just vibing out. So that's a good thing to like learn. But yeah, when I used to like really lock in the studio as far as like booking sessions and paying for it, I had to make sure that I was just super prepared, because all of that stuff takes time. And then you have to leave space and time for the engineer to, mix and master.
For sure. So I know the people that's looking on live, and I know the people that's listening to us on the radio. I know they thinking like, man, we've been talking to her a little bit, you feel me, got a little insight on her. So, man, when we going to get a chance to hear some music about it, though? So we got a song from you here today. You know what I'm saying? It's called Honor Roll. So break down Honor Roll a little bit about, like, as far as why it got called Honor Roll, and, like, what was the whole vibe, and, like, how did you end up coming up with it?
Honor Roll, it's kind of like loyalty. It's kind of like, it's a play on words, because I'm saying I'm on a roll, but I just named it Honor Roll, and I kind of I played around with the lyrics a little bit. I like for people to kind of look back and be like, oh, that's what she meant, that's what she said, type vibes. And I'm very witty. I'm a very witty girl, so it was kind of something fun to do.
So that's what I'm talking about, man. So we finna get in that Caam, Honor Roll. Listen to this banger. We'll be right back on Fusion.
Than words, you gotta show me. Is you really about it? Is you really about being down for me? Ay, ay, ay.
So our girl Caam is setting the vibes for the afternoon right here on Fusion Radio. And yes, Adam Murphy of MidwestMixtapes.com. I did see your question. You're like, who is this song right now? This is Caam.
Hello, darling. Hello.
Caam is from Saw Trail, which is a
That's
suburb.
a street, actually.
Saw Village.
Stock Village, yep.
Yeah, Saw Village. You see, I'm thinking Saw. I'm mixing them together.
It's okay.
My
Some
bad.
people
My bad.
don't really know of it.
No, actually, I have. My parents stay in
You
Beecher.
wrote down it? Okay.
Yeah, I have been. But
Okay.
and there is a lot of dope talent. Like I want to say, I don't remember where it is, but I know that there's been a couple of different showcases for artists at this venue, and I can't remember the name of the venue.
In the South Suburb?
Yes.
I ain't been there. You're gonna have to let me know something. 'Cause
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely inbox you. There is a platform called Dilla TV, and I know Dilla TV has had a couple of different events at this venue out there.
Wow, and they just left me in the blue.
But you're here. So Adam Murphy, this is Caam. Caam is hanging out with us. She's a hip hop artist and everything. You just heard the singer right there, honor roll and everything. And so I want to go back to something that you said and just give this man his props because I think the world of him, man, and that's Hot Rod, man. Hot Rod has done so much for the artists and for the youth of Chicago, man. Salute out to bro.
Shout out Hot Rod.
He knows that I message him all the time, man, and shower him with love, man, for what he does, man. I know recently he shared a post about a Lifetime Achievement Award, man. Salute out to him that someone looked at the work that he did and definitely wanted to honor him, man. So salute out to bro.
They don't get their flowers enough out here. I think like people would be kind of scared to even say something. So shout out Hot Rod.
Yeah, Hot Rod's doing big things. And then I just want to like really build on you. We're hearing a song like Honor Roll and everything, like, you know, it gets my mind going. I'm sure it gets the listeners and viewers' minds going as to what else is out there already from you that we can explore and build on, you know, what we started here with this interview.
That's a great question. Just videos, I guess. I only have a couple of them, though. I'm still trying to tap into just being on camera because that really kind of just throws me off sometimes. But yeah, I have videos out. I have like 4 EPs out now.
Okay. All right. So can we do something else? Let's go slow with it because I want people to hear and want people to, from a viewer standpoint, also listen and you know, have a mental picture. So with the videos that's out, if you could go through the names of each one of them, direct them to where to go. And then once we get done with that, I want you to go into the EPs and take us through the creative process when you were like actually creating them, and also let us know where they're available at to give us some homework to check those out.
Of course. So I have this video. It is, so for Honor Roll, the song that we just heard, there's a video to that. It's like one of my best videos ever. Go look that up. CAAM Music on YouTube. And you can watch that a couple times. Like, give me a couple plays. And then I have another song. It's called Flawed Flex. That's actually, my grill was really messed up back then. That was like in 2019, maybe 2020. But it's still like a really good video. The vision was there, the potential. I feel like people can see my potential in there, kind of catch my drift as far as my sound and my originality when it comes to this music stuff. What else? I have other videos like me being a feature on someone's song. Shout out to Zeus Guap. It's called Sap Anthem. So look that up. That's on YouTube as well. And I believe that's it. I just did a little mic performance on on YouTube for my single Body Too Hottie. So yeah, I'm coming out of DeLorean and everything. Yeah, so it's been a time. I've just been trying to hop back into my music bag and kind of, you know, trying to cope with the social media thing because now it's like crazy and I'm kind of older. So I got to post every day and do all that weird stuff. So I guess I'm just trying to get my flow with that.
Now, EPs. You said you could drop 4 EPs. Give us the name of each one of them and then take us through your creative process and maybe something personal that we should know about each 4.
Okay, my first EP is called Never Too Late, and that's when I started music in like 2019. So it's called Never Too Late just because I feel like I started like just doing music kind of like later, but I wanted to kind of be that influence to let people know whatever you want to start or whatever you want to start doing, it's never too late. And so those songs on there, it was just me not really caring too much about the outside noise and just producing what I wanted to produce, what I felt that was, good to me. My second one is called Cameron. It's called Cameron. That's my name, but spelled Caam. That's my artist name. That one was more like I'm in my bag. Like this is my second, studio EP. And that was just to show my progression from my first EP. It was a pretty big deal to me because it was just like the production was better, the engineering was better, the sound was better. I worked with the same people as far as producers. Shout out Be Making Hits. That's who I usually work with for my beats. The third one is called Ethereal. This one was more, it was supposed to be kind of like a more emotional type of EP, but this one, it was just another just progressional album or EP for me. And just really just expanding my sound and just showing people like, hey, like you can hear the progression with each and every EP that there is. So I may have lied on accident. There's probably only 3 EPs, but there's like a lot of singles on there. I have a single called Sorry Not Sorry that people like. It's cute. But yeah, all of my music is on all platforms. So wherever you listen to music, I'm on there. I'm on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, Amazon Music. I'm on everything.
So, with us being artists, you know what I'm saying? It's like I like to ask certain people like certain questions just to really pick their brain and see how they coming for real. You know what I'm saying? So, as an artist, I feel like it's always a why behind that. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody just becomes an artist just to become an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not just like a field or like, you know what I'm saying, one of those things where you just jump into it. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason behind it. So like, what is your why? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the reason that you started music, or like, what does music do for you per se? You know what I'm saying?
I had to let myself okay with being realistic about my why. I'm trying to figure it out every single day. All that I can say as far as music, like it is the most effortless feeling and passion for me when it comes to making it. Like it genuinely makes me happy. I just like, I don't know if this is an appropriate word to use, but it's just like when I write, it's like, it comes out like vomit. It's just effortless. And I've never had that. Like I've been passionate about things and they were short lived. Like I wanted to be a designer. I wanted to do this and do that, but it's just like music is just like effortless. It's a universal language. A lot of people can relate, a lot of people can't relate, but that's where you can go to another artist. Like it's just something that makes me feel genuinely good. So my why is just to just really show people that, you can be genuine and original in your craft and just stay true to yourself and what you want to do, no matter what anybody says.
For sure, man. Now, I only ask you that because, like, me personally, I feel like a lot of people just jumped into the game because they seen, like, other people doing it, or, like, they seen, like, you could have a certain type of lifestyle because of it, or you could become a certain type of person based off making music. I don't think a lot of people, like, really connect with the actual music though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
cause as an artist, like, and you understand this, you know what I'm saying? Cause you done sat down and made different songs. You didn't, like, you went through that process many a days, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's a certain type of feeling, and it's a certain type of, like, how could I explain this? Like, a sense of accomplishment when you make a certain type of song, or or a certain type of vibe is created. You get what I'm saying?
Like how it's crazy how something starts in your head, and then once your song is actually finished, you'd be like, wow, I thought of that. Like,
Exactly.
it sounds exactly how it was in my head.
Exactly.
It's like a reminder, like, you create your world. You can make it reality. And that's why I feel like these songs or this music that I do is just super, like, crazy when you really think about it, because it's just like, it all started with a thought. And like the guy said, like, it's so much information in these books. Everything starts with a thought. And then it's your choice, you know, you want to make it a reality or you want to keep it as a dream in your head.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, even like for myself, when I started making music, like, I started making music on some, like, it wasn't about the fame, it wasn't about the money, it was about the music gave me an opportunity to say certain things or to get certain things out of my chest that I wasn't just necessarily able to talk to a specific person or just say in general. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So it's like, that's why I say music is different for like a person like me. Like, music is to the point where I kind of really need music. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't become this rich, famous rapper or artist, you know what I'm saying? I still need to be around music in some type of way, because it's like, because I didn't been in a situation where I went around music or I couldn't make music, and I seen how it made me felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it felt like something was took away from me. It felt like I wasn't even me anymore. You know what I'm saying? It felt like I was a shell of myself. So, like, music it isn't just going to studio or going YouTube and rap on a beat and just rap about this and that. Like, it's really one of those things where, like, it's a stress reliever in some type of way for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like when it's like one of those type of situations, like, your music hits a little different, like, it connects with you a little differently, because it's not just about, okay, let me get a check or let me just make the song that's gonna get me popping. It's really about, like,
It genuinely makes you feel good.
exactly. You get what I'm saying? And I generally, even though I might be talking about a certain thing or I'm trying to turn you up, you're learning about me at the same time. It's not just, okay, let me make a song about girls shaking their butt, or, you get what I'm saying, me smoking weed or doing this or doing that, you feel me, sliding on people. Like, it's not just that. It's like, I'm really trying to show you who I am as a person with my music. You get what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate that. But before we wrap up this interview, you know what I'm saying, I got one more question for you. But before we get into that, you got to give us all your social medias and stuff like that, and give us a little homework about things that we need to check out for you.
Okay, so my social media is C3A's 2M's as in Mary. I'm in customer service, so. C3A's 2M's 216. And that's on all my socials all across Twitter or X, Instagram. If you guys are into Snapchat, I don't know if guys where people use that anymore, but I'm heavily on there. And yeah, that's really all I get on Instagram and Twitter. So yeah. And then just, you can type in Caam Music or, Caam Music on YouTube, and literally everything, all you need is right there. All the EPs, all the singles, but all of my music is on all platforms. So you can type in CAAM for the other platforms.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So just before we close it out, you get what I'm saying, my last question for you other day is, you get what I'm saying, in a perfect world, you get what I'm saying, you get a chance to have your career turn out the way you want it to turn out. What is that for Caam? Like, what is your end goal? Like, where do you really want to take your career and what you want to get out of it?
TBD. I think just being, I guess, respected for just, taking a leap out on faith and just trusting what I genuinely felt in my heart that, that I should do for myself, and knowing that I made the right decision. Like, every day I pray that God just shows me my purpose. And I really just genuinely think that to make other people feel seen and feel heard, in a sense. So when I make my music, not only do I make it for me, but even those one or two people who come up to me like, oh, when's some new music dropping? Or, oh, I love this song. I do it for those people, like people who can relate with me.
For sure,
Or
man.
to me, I should say.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So, man, this was a great interview. This whole day been full of great interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just love when I get a chance to come up here and chop it up with you. Great, amazing artists in my city. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to say thank you to you for coming out. You know what I'm saying? Giving us a chance to hear about your story.
Thank you guys for having me. So hospitable.
On to you. So, thanks to the listeners. Thanks to the viewers that's looking at us on live and stuff like that. And we appreciate y'all, man. So, we signing out here at Fusion Radio. It's your boy, Keith. And, you know, I'm here with my big dog, Brian. We're going to catch y'all next week. Love.
Bye.